This is an instructional video for the Phonak Roger touchscreen microphone transmitter. This device has been assigned to your student due to their significant hearing loss or other auditory deficit. The signal from this microphone is sent to a receiver attached to your student's hearing aid or cochlear implant processor. Occasionally, a student may be wearing an ear-level receiver without the use of another form of amplification. The purpose of this microphone is not to make your voice louder to the student. It's used to reduce the negative effects of distance, reverberation, and background noise on the teacher's voice. Therefore, even if you speak loudly, you will need to use this microphone as indicated on the student's IEP or 504 plan. To begin, place the lanyard around your neck and adjust the length by pulling down on the bottom tab of the lanyard. The top of the transmitter should be at the level of your collarbones. On the right side of the microphone, you will see a round on-off button as well as an indicator light above it. To turn on the microphone, press and hold this button until the indicator light blinks green. To dim the touchscreen display, briefly press the on-off button once. To wake up the display, briefly press and hold the button again. To turn off the microphone, press and hold this button until a pop-up window appears on the touchscreen. Press the check mark located on the upper right corner of the touchscreen to indicate you want to turn off the microphone. During periods of time when you are not providing whole class instruction or instruction that involves your hearing impaired student, you will want to mute the microphone. Failing to do this will make it difficult for the student to concentrate, since they will have to try to ignore instruction or conversation that does not involve them. Even if you walk down the hallway away from your classroom, be aware there's a chance your student can still hear what you're saying. To mute, press the large oval button on the front of the microphone below the touchscreen once. The indicator light around this button will blink red while it is muted. To unmute, press the button again. The red blinking light will disappear. If your student is unable to hear the signal from the microphone, tap Connect on the touchscreen while holding the microphone within 4 inches of the student's hearing aid or cochlear implant processor. The display will show whether the Roger device has been connected. Repeat on the other ear if the student is wearing 2 devices. If you get a message on the touchscreen that no device was found, ensure that the microphone is being held next to the student's ear. If it is, the student may need to change the battery to their ear-level device. If you have more than one student in your classroom connected to your Roger touchscreen transmitter, you may occasionally need to disconnect a student. This may be needed when one of your students leaves the classroom for a special education or related service time. To disconnect a student, swipe the touchscreen to get to the second menu screen. Tap the disconnect button once next to each ear for a total of 2 taps if the student wears 2 devices. Your student may use this microphone in a small group situation consisting of about 4 to 5 students by placing the microphone flat in the center of a table. They may also choose to point the top of the microphone toward a person speaking a short distance away. Your school audiologist or teacher of the hearing impaired will work with the student on how to patch this transmitter into other devices such as an iPad or computer or smartboard, as your student with hearing loss cannot wear traditional headphones. Lastly, your student will need to charge the microphone each night. Be sure to turn the transmitter off using the round on-off button. Then plug the charging cord into the bottom of the transmitter. This transmitter can be charged over a long weekend, but not long breaks, such as a track out, spring break, or winter break. Please contact your school audiologist if you have any questions.